Hello and welcome back to a series I'm tentatively calling Rotation of the Month. Every month I'll be going through a new record and I'll be giving my impressions on it, whether that be my first impressions or my long-lasting impressions, and hopefully that'll give some people more of a broader range in music. But this month and probably next month I will be going over Vinyl Me Please's record of the month. Vinyl Me Please is a record subscription service, and they send you a new record every month. They have selected featured artists that they work with and do limited edition prints of certain records, whether that be old records that are not necessarily in circulation anymore or just a special release of a record. And I'll leave a link below if you want to check them out. This is a really cool way to build up your record collection. Most of the records they give are really cool colored albums. If they're not colored, then they have some sort of special art piece or handwritten notes, stuff like that. Just really cool collector's items. This month's record of the month is Kevin Morby's City Music. To be honest, I've never really heard of Kevin Morby before this, but when they first announced that he was going to be the record of the month, I decided to check him out a little bit. And they do give you an option if you're part of the subscription service to swap out that record. But I decided to keep it because I did like what I heard from him, and I always love broadening my horizons with music, so I figured why not? So this is the box it comes in, super rigid. It's got these edges hanging over, so if something hits it in transit, it's not gonna damage your record. Pretty smart packaging, honestly. So let's go ahead and open this up. Don't try this at home, kids. Make sure if you have a knife, you have your parents' permission, okay, kids? All right. This is always the most stressful part, breaking the seal. This looks cool. So here's the album cover. I heard some sort of art or something insert. That's cool. I love the lettering on the back. I am a sucker for orange and black. I love the Broadway style lettering on that. So yeah, this comes with an orange and white colored vinyl, a 12-page lyric booklet, and a download card so you can put it on your Zune. And on the back, there's a little notation here that says Vinyl Me Please, exclusive pressing, so you know it's exclusive. This is also another really stressful part for me, is taking off the plastic wrap, because I never want to screw up the record or anything like that. So I'm just going to make a little slit in the hole here. Man, that sounds so dirty. Okay. All right, I'm having a lot of trouble opening this thing. So here is the record itself, and ooh, I like the insert. But yeah, this is what it looks like inside the actual record casing, and came with a nice black sleeve, and I'm guessing this is the lyric booklet. Yeah. There's some notes in the beginning, some cool pictures. Love the orange. I don't know why. That's like a really, like one of my favorite shades of orange. I think this is actually the color I used for my lettering in my last video. I want to see this record now. Come on. All right. Oh, I've never seen a record like this before, like with the two splashes of color. Man, that's cool. That's trippy. I'm assuming that every pressing is different because just the way it's set. But yeah, I think that's really unique looking. Yeah, really cool record. I'm glad that I'll be able to have this in my collection. I definitely need more interesting vinyls in my collection. It's just really cool. It's just something to show off, and I don't know, it's cool. So, oh man, I'm gonna put this back in the sleeve. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah. They even have like a protective covering inside the record sleeve, which is always nice. The regular paper sleeves usually scratch up your record. It's nice to have like actual inserts for your records so it doesn't ruin them. So I'm gonna go listen to the album, and I'll come back and give you guys my thoughts, see how I felt about the album, and we'll go from there.
A few moments later.
Yeah, that was a really solid album. I don't mean to sound surprised. I just haven't really listened to the guy much. But yeah, it was fun. You could tell this was a passion project. He sticks to a lot of common folk tropes, but I mean, he still finds a way to be unique. I've never been a huge fan of that Bob Dylan type voice, but that's just personal preference. Kevin's voice is more of a subtle Bob Dylan to me, and I was able to kind of get past it a bit more. And he's got a great voice. It's mellow, but there's still the energy behind it. The band complements each other very well. The instrumentals are very good. A lot of the backing vocals that came in were also really solid. You can tell that Kevin and all the people that worked on this album really enjoyed making it. So yeah, just going through the songs really quickly. The first one, "Come to Me Now." I love that pump organ they use. It's so airy. You could tell it's like a really old organ. They even say in the lyric booklet that it's from the 1800s. It's a very breathy intro. It leaves a lot of room for the vocals. I love that like little whistle solo that goes on in the background. It's a little overblown towards the end, but I mean, not a huge deal. It's a folk album. Then Cry Baby, the second song, super catchy song. It's filled with energy, but not like in an excited type of way. It's very full and raw. It does grow. Like I said, it starts out energized, but it does get excited in the outro. It kind of builds up to lead you into the next song. Number three is 1, 2, 3, 4. This has got like a punk vibe to it for me. I was picking up a lot of energy from this song. It was super fun. Abrupt ending. I think they were just trying to go for a quick little spurt of energy, and it works. And then number four is Aboard My Train, and it's like a little breath in the album. It definitely builds. I love the solo in this one, like the guitar solo. Number five was Dry Your Eyes. This one really took me back to early days of recording when they had to hard pan the instruments and the vocals. But there's something to be said about that hard panning stereo music. It really makes you feel like you're there. I know it's weird in some circumstances when you have like one headphone in or something, but back when it was common for them to do hard panning, it was almost always in front of two speakers that you'd be listening to it. And it does give a sense of presence, I think. But yeah, getting back to the song, I really love the instrumentals in this song. It's really bluesy. It's got a lot of soul. It's very raw. There's a slight detune to the guitar, and there's a couple dissonant chords here and there, but it doesn't sound bad. Like it's not like a very angry dissonance, but it's like a complimentary dissonance, if that makes sense. And then there's a little short story. It's an interesting piece from Flannery O'Connor's book, The Violent Bear It Away. And by the way, Flannery O'Connor is one of the most Irish names I've ever heard. But yeah, this little excerpt shines a light in a way on how magical cities can be to some people who may not necessarily understand them. It's a really interesting piece. And the sixth song on this album is City Music. And it's kind of the name of the album. So this is a really important song in the album. I love the guitar. It's kind of got like a dancey type feel. And I love that guitar riff. It's really catchy. It plays throughout the song and it gets stuck in my head. And songs like this are rare nowadays. It's more of a solo piece and it really focuses on the instrumentals and the guitar. The lyrics are very simple and they were meant to be that way. At first, I thought it would be better as an instrumental and just like cut out the lyrics, but then like throughout the song, I don't know, the lyrics fit more for me. It just kind of threw me off at first. Like, if this were meant to be focusing on the instrumentals, why not just go for it? But the vocals do bring like a structure to the song. It doesn't feel like one incoherent thought. They kind of tie the song together. And yeah, this is a great song. And number seven is Tin Can. This is one of my more favorites on the album. I was really getting down to this song. Funny enough, it's got a total Bob Dylan vibe in the beginning. Like, just, it was like spitting image at first. I don't know what it was about it, but I could tell this song was written in New York for New York. I loved the solo, and it was a total jam. Yeah, I liked it. What else can I... What happened? Oh. The fuck happened? Oh, whatever. Number eight is Caught in My Eyes, and this is a cover of a song from The Germs. I haven't heard the song before, but I mean the cover's good. I love the backing vocals; they're so beautiful. Who did those backing vocals? I need to give you credit because it's a beautiful voice. Meg Baird. Meg Baird has a beautiful voice. Her harmonies worked really well with the guitar. Yeah, very solid song. Number 9 is Nighttime, and this was probably my favorite on the album. It's got a very emotional beginning, it grows. I love the key changes in this song. It's what I consider a rainy day song. It's just like really filled with emotions. It's very warm, it's cozy, and again, I love the key changes. And then number 10 is Pearly Gates. And this is a really interesting concept. It asks, what's the song that I'm going to be humming when I'm standing in line for the pearly gates? And it's a cool visualization. It's very poetic. He tells a story in this one, and I was able to like very vividly imagine the things he was talking about. It was really cool. And plus, I love that organ solo. I'm a sucker for organ solos. Anytime there's one, I don't know, I like it. And the last song on the album is Downtown's Lights. It's very introspective about the hustle and bustle. Gave me the idea that all things must come to an end. And what a perfect way to end the album, right? It's very comforting, very soothing, and just like I said, it's a nice end to the album. So yeah, that's City Music. It was a really good album, great folk album, very bluesy but poppy. Very accessible if you want to check him out. His name is Kevin Morby, and this album is City Music. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't a fan before, but that's just because I didn't know the guy. Now that I've heard his new album, I'm definitely a fan. He's a great artist. You could tell he loves making music, and hopefully he makes some more because it's good stuff. So that's the video. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to watch more, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be doing videos like this and hopefully like some of my own music later on. Use some of that over there. Yeah, hopefully this channel will grow and I want you to grow with it. So hit that subscribe button, follow along, and enjoy the ride.